Listen, why do y'all think there's a decrease in men approaching women?
I feel like men are really intimidated by women nowadays.
Explain.
Bullshit.
We hear women use that word.
I feel like when a woman isn't what y'all think she is, y'all get like, oh no. When y'all see a woman, y'all already have like a pigmentation or a perception of what she's like, what type of girl she is. And then when y'all actually do gain the courage to approach her and find out that that's not who she actually is, y'all get disappointed by that.
So what part of that is intimidating? It sounds like I was expecting something, you wasn't it, and then I moved on.
I feel like, well, I don't know. I don't know why y'all don't approach. I do feel like y'all be intimidated sometimes, though.
Bruh.
Okay, what about you? What's your thoughts?
I feel like men have a problem approaching women because women, first of all, their attitudes. Rejection. And their attitudes. When you walk down the street, you're like, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. She can't even say thank you. You talking to, you better keep it moving. But we from New York, so that's how she say hi. So, and there's a lot of people not built like that. So they not ready.
So that's how she say hi by
not all of them, but that's how we go. As soon as you walk down the street, damn, you look good, and you gonna look good underneath my shoe.
And how am I supposed to respond to that? Like,
I'll be underneath that foot.
Damn.
Motherfucker gotta be submissive, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
gotta be some gum on the sidewalk.
She not submissive. She just want to know that they really playing or they playing. Like, you playing or are you serious?
That's crazy.
A lot of people just want to play.
You got something to add? No? Okay. All right. Yeah, I think men don't approach women no more is because women aren't approachable anymore. Like, they think that they better than most men, or they don't think most men are on their level. So when a man approaches them, they get a stink attitude. They get the you got to be under my foot and shit like that. And it's like, who want to be in a relationship with that? So if that's how we starting off, I'm supposed to take that for the whole relationship. Like, I'm not trying to be under nobody's foot. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to see that nasty face I be making either. Like,
question: where is the perception of men don't approach women anymore coming from?
Women.
Women really feel that way?
Yeah, I had a video I was going to play where a woman she was actually crying about the fact that men are not approaching women anymore. And this goes to the fact of, like, I'll give you another example, right? It's even like there's a lot of videos going viral now, women in the gym, they're working out and doing whatever they're doing a workout, and then a guy happens to look in her direction and she automatically makes this whole big scene just because he looked in her direction. Hey, are you a perv? This, that, and the third. So I think a lot of men could be intimidated, going back to your point, but I don't think it's intimidated like, oh, I'm intimidated by her. I'm intimidated by maybe the scene that she might cause because she feels like I'm harassing her, or maybe she doesn't want to be approached in public or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So rejection is also a thing that plays a part into it. Listen, we real quick, Keem, we had a social experiment, right? And we had a white guy, right, and a black guy go into a black neighborhood and use the same exact lines on women, you know what I'm saying? And what we noticed was that the white men seemed to get a lot more positive feedback from those women using those same lines than necessarily a black man would with those same lines to another woman. So again, if you have one side, constantly rejecting these men for whatever the reason is, you know what I mean, while you seeing those other men and automatically giving them a positive feedback. And they're using the same lines. It's not like one, oh, he just got more game. We fed them the same lines. Like, if y'all want to see us drop that, make sure I hit that like button, man. We might drop that, you know what I mean? But
I go green for that, man.
You know what I mean? So again, we're seeing, some guys might be used to getting rejected by, women, where other men, don't get that same type of that meanness, that you got to be under my foot, that attitude, like, you get what I'm saying? So that might discourage some men from approaching women because that rejection base right there, you know what I mean? So
it might not even be discouraging. It's just common sense at the end of the day. Like, insanity is doing the same thing and it's expecting different results, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
But I was saying, Drew, you had a story, right? Where one of your homeboys was approaching a woman.
Yeah. My friend was giving a young lady a compliment, and she said she didn't need a compliment because she knows she looked good already. So I mean, I think that's not everybody experience, but some women give off that energy where it's just hard to communicate or talk or even approach them because, you know, some men like Eli and Ace said with their examples, you know, it's scary out here nowadays. I ain't gonna hold you.
And you don't want to get labeled as a creep or you're thirsty or like,
right.
you know, all of these labels that women have coined to describe men when they're
Approaching
trying to
them.
approach them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So obviously you got catcalling. Catcalling is a nitpick. And, you know, obviously there's examples where guys just blatantly disrespectful. Hey, ma with the fat ass. Like, come on. Obviously that's, you know, that's disrespect and that shouldn't be tolerated. But you have guys who are respectful. Hey, how you doing? You look nice. I would like to, you know, take you out. And they're still getting met with the same, you know, pushback that a guy who disrespected them on the street. Like, so it's like, all right, well.
I actually seen men disrespect women and they stood and had conversation. I don't know if y'all seen that video.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
they get better results
and they get better results being aggressive and dirty.
Well, I feel like it really all buckles down to the female and the two individuals that are in that encounter at the end of the day, you know? Everybody's different. Me, I like to ignore people because it's like, stop talking to me, please.
You proving our point. Like,
No, because I can be very shy. So it's like, if you come and approach me, you have to make me feel like comfortable. It has to feel like, okay,
what would it
hi.
take? What would be the scenario? Or
Don't
what
come
would
off
be the-
strong.
You got to be.
You cannot come off strong talking to me. Like, no.
What's coming on strong?
Like, you have to be very careful with your words. Like, I love
gotta tell
cheesy stuff. Like, I love like little things like, you know, I don't know.
Little corny
I'm not
jokes.
explaining it, but corny jokes,
Like,
you know.
pickup lines.
Yeah, but I don't
those
like.
still work. Pickup lines still work.
Yeah, they do.
It's like I said, it
Gotta be
depends
funny.
on the person.
It's the delivery.
Not everybody's the same. Some girls like that. Yo, ma was good. You look dumb good right now. You know, some girls like that. Me, I don't like that. Talk to me like a person, please, and thank you.
The best pickup line is for dudes nowadays to have a renty that look like a Ferrari or something like that and let the woman come talk to you. That's all I've been seeing that attracts women nowadays.
So they gotta go get they gotta,
because a lot of these niggas don't be owning these cars that they be in. So
Yeah,
I mean, but women could fall for that rather than a genuine man pulling up on them.
So you saying I can't pull up on a city bike and be like, hey, how you doing?
I mean, if your name was Tom or Brad.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, yeah, that is true. That is possible. Like, you know what I mean?